thing, the selfish part of it was I'd never done a marathon, never thought I would, and it was a great opportunity to do that with a good bunch of people, and then the cause is wonderful. So I had some friends that had done it in the past, told me how great it was and suggested that I do it.
I want to give back to my community, and I feel that Team in Training is an awesome program to get really the whole community involved in helping find a cure for leukemia. And I found out after I started my first training for my marathon that I had about 7 people in my family who, traced back had leukemia. So it's a personal experience as well.
I am convinced that we are where we are with cure rates increasing significantly, largely through Team in Training. When my daughter had leukemia in '89 and '88, we were given a 4% chance to live, and now we're 60 to 80% chance.
I was diagnosed in 1985 with acute lymphocytic leukemia and lymphoma. At that time, there wasn't a protocol put together to treat leukemia and lymphoma. Leukemia was 99% of my blood, so the doctors were putting together a protocol that would be able to treat the leukemia as well as the lymphoma. My doctors contacted the Leukemia Society and told them what the situation was, and they were very eager to get involved. And they used a lot of the money from the local chapter for the Team in Training.
I was convinced that I was the most unfit person on the planet and thought it was going to be an absolute miracle if I finished the training program, let alone the event itself. I was always in the back. I walked my bike a lot. People encouraged me, my mentor, everybody else's mentor, the people that I rode with, everybody encouraged me. I think about halfway through the training, I started to realize that I probably could do it, that it was going to be the hardest thing I'd probably ever done, but that I could probably do it.
It was great to train with the team. I'd trained for marathons on my own before and never quite made it. And training with a team means a lot. There were plenty of times when I might have gotten discouraged had I not had that support. It was terrific.
With interviews and questionnaires, I try to determine what sort of things they might need from coaching, and then try to work with each one of them on an individual basis and get them involved in groups within the training program so that they can progress at their own level. But my goal is always to make sure that they can effectively train for the event so that on the day of the event, they can do the event and finish the event safely and comfortably and still be able to celebrate at the victory party that night.
Fundraising seemed a little scary at the beginning, but when you hear all the ideas that people have and you look at all the letters in the informational book they give you, all you need to do is just piece together and put some personal experience with those letters that already exist. And it makes the letter writing very easy.
The staff, the mentors, the coaches, the volunteers, your other people that you're running with, everyone is so helpful. They give you all types of information, ideas. People, help you out with doing something maybe together, working on fundraiser letters. They really give you the ideas, and all you have to do is execute.
I've helped some of my mentorees with organizing parties and golf tournaments and
car washes,
selling donuts. Just trying to help in any way that I can.
For Anchorage, I ended up throwing a party. And in my party, I raised $3,200 in one night.
A mother talking to a neighbor about her son who was undergoing treatment for his leukemia, and the neighbor was wondering how did he deal with the treatments and never complain about it. And he looked at her with this big smile and he says, "I'm a hero. I can't complain." So it was just all in, just that little bit of being a patient hero for a season just gave him a whole new outlook as far as dealing with his treatment. And that just kind of says to me, when we get out here on the road and we're riding and we get a little discouraged and you get tired and your butt's a little sore and you're just kind of over it, to think about, here's a child who's dealing with leukemia, and just the mere thought of, I'm a patient hero, is what bolsters him and gets him through his treatments. Then, that's what we're all out here for, and it makes it worthwhile in the end.
When I was in Anchorage, last few miles of that race, I was really hurting. And I thought about my patient hero and get talking to yourself. And I'm like, keep going, you wuss. You think about your patient hero and what they go through, and it's motivating. It makes you want to do good.
When you cross that finish line, most of the times I'm crying. Usually it's from joy, occasionally it's from pain, but but most of the time you're just so caught up in it. You cross that finish line, and then you get your 26.2 pin, and you can talk to someone, and I'm a marathoner, and this is what I've done, and oh, by the way, I did it for a good cause, and oh, by the way, I have all these terrific friends I just made because I did this. I just went out to dinner with 5 women that I met last June because we all started training together for Chicago, and it's just great to be able to talk to them about what we're doing in our training and where we are in our lives, because we've shared so much.
If you're even thinking about a good cause or getting in shape, or either or, it doesn't get any better.
It's a wonderful feeling. I had confidence in myself that I would finish, but it's better than I expected. It was something I'll never forget.
Team in training, #1.
Rocks!
Thank you, Team in Training.